Hey, good morning, friends. Coming to you from Ginger Ranch. Working through a new practice today. Working towards about 50 minutes. We'll see what happens. Surya Namaskar A and B, and then we'll move from there into some balancing. The focus of practice today, I wanted to look into or explore the notion of letting go of what was to make space for what is. And further, what can happen from what is our future. And so, whatever happened is something that happened. That can be your choice. Things happen every day, and it's our choice to continually release those things that happened so that we can be present in this moment and those moments that are going forward. So, as you move onto your mat, as you move into your breath, know that wherever you're at is perfect. There's ups and there's downs. Some days we feel better than others, and so wherever you're at, we're going to start in an upright seat and simply breathe. And so start with breath down towards your belly. Open mouth, exhales, and breathe in through your nose. So a full inhale, start at the base. And then as you exhale, let it go slowly. So that your exhale takes twice as long as the inhale. Fill up, puff out. Slow exhale. And begin to create a rhythm. And notice as you build breath to breath that there are spaces that may feel tight. You may feel an expansion as you fill up. Conversely, as you're emptying your breath, notice the contraction or the pull of your belly up and in. You may begin to sit up taller. You may feel your shoulders begin to roll back. Also rise up through the heart space. So feel those changes. Breathe with those changes. Expand. And let it go. Reach your energy downward. Feel the earth beneath you. Reach upward with your energy and feel a lightness develop in your body. Take another couple breaths. We'll meet in child's pose. Reach your hands out, spread your fingers wide, and push your hips way back. Feel the stretch underneath your underpitties through your shoulders. A gentle rock side to side may feel good. And then notice where your gaze is on your mat. You can move it back towards your toes. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, look towards your toes. And inhale, look forward. Couple more. Moving gently as we begin. And let your forehead rest down on towards your mat. Inhale, move up to a tabletop position. Barrel rolls, side to side movement. We're going to shift towards some spinal balance. Ground your left hand down. Reach your right arm forward. And then shift your left leg back. Take a couple rolls through the ankle, through the wrist. And then plant your right hand down. Side plank with a kickstand. Reach up. Breathe in. And then exhale, come back down. Extend. Opposite hand, reach your right hand forward. Reach your left hand forward and your right heel back. Ground this right hand down. Find your extension. Breath and rolls through ankle and wrist. Shifting towards that kickstand, take your left heel out. Inhale up into side plank. And then exhale, release gently back down. Push your hands into the mat, lift your hips into downward facing dog. Now here as you breathe, move towards the stillness in your body. Push your hips up and away, soften into your calves and ankles. Fingers are spread wide. Notice if your shoulders are up and around your ears. Guide your shoulder blades together behind you so there's a sinking into the strength of your lats and your side bodies as well. With your inhale breath, look forward. Take as long as you need to travel towards the top for a forward fold. Let your head and neck hang heavy. And begin by pushing your hands down into your mat, just like downward dog. So assisting in lifting and elevating through your hips. Then let your head and neck hang heavy. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow. A soft sway side to side. Release your hands. Roll steadily up to standing. Breathe your arms overhead, lift, and pause. Take a soft bounce into your legs. Push towards the outer edges of your feet. Guide your shoulders down and away from your ears. Take a breath in to reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift to a halfway. And push your hands into your legs to create extension out through your crown. From this lift, exhale, high plank position. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Now we're building stability here. If plank is not feeling great in your body, try dropping your knees down, and just like in our elevated plank, push your hands towards your feet and guide your feet towards your hands so you get really strong in your core. Breath in. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way to belly if you prefer. Now hold this for a moment. Exhale, push back up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, breath, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Hop, step, or jump. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Hands guide through heart. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, high plank position. Plant and step back. Stay for a breath in, steady. Exhale, lower halfway. Adding on, upward facing, flip your toes, pause here, breathe. Pull your shoulders back and down and push your toes down. Steady breath in. Exhale, downward facing, roll over your toes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen your pace. Exhale, high plank. Steady breath in. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Breathe here. I like to push my fingertips down into the mat to elevate through my wrists and then re-ground gently through the palms. Guide your gaze forward. Exhale to the top. Inhale, mountain, and let your hands rest by your sides. Breathe. Notice what's moving and shifting within. It's a reminder that nothing is static in this world. Everything is changing. And with that knowledge, it gives us confidence that we can let go of what doesn't serve, what's in the past. Breathe. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back to your heels. I like to use a block here between the inner thighs. It gives energy inward with that squeeze. And your hands can lift. Sometimes it feels better, hands to heart center. Also check in with your hips and see if you're rocking your booty back or really tucking it underneath you. So we want to find neutral here as well as in our chest. So try the open, try the close, and then find somewhat neutral so that as we elevate, we're stacking with our muscles. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen, halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back. We'll take on warrior one here. Ground to the knife edge of your left foot to rise. Sink into the depth of your front lunge. And then notice your left hip. Guide it forward through the length in your back leg. Hands to the sky, lift. And breathe. Notice what is shifting within your body as muscles activate. You may feel the depth of your lunge may sink into it. Steady breath in. Exhale, high to low, or your vinyasa, your choice through. Now some postures may fit. Exhale, downward facing dog. Some postures you may lose some strength, so lowering to belly or skipping chaturanga altogether may fit. Take your gaze forward with your breath in. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold towards your toes. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up to standing. Exhale, hands by your side. Inhale, chair pose, reach up to stand. Find the posture you created on the first go-round. As legs become more active, the block maybe becomes less necessary. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back. Warrior one stance. Separate your feet, maybe shorten, and then rise to standing. Hands lift. And from the length in your right leg, guide your right hip forward. Steady breath. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga, or your choice. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Let's flow through that a couple times, breath to movement. With your inhale, look to the top. Exhale, hop, step, or jump, forward fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Exhale, hands by your side. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath. Exhale, your left foot back. Inhale, warrior one, reach. Exhale, high to low. Breath in. Downward dog. Inhale, look. And exhale, arrive. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands by your side. Chair pose, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, your right foot back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, high to low. Breath in, upward. Breath in, downward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold to toes. Inhale, mountain, rise. Exhale, hands by your side. Chair pose, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Halfway lift. Exhale your left foot back. Rise, warrior one. Exhale, flow through, your choice. Steady breath. And we meet in down dog. Look forward. Exhale, arrive at the top. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Hands by your side, exhale. Fill up chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back. Rise, warrior one. Exhale, high to low. Lift and lengthen. And then exhale, downward facing. Walk your hands to your feet, forward fold at the back of your space. Rock towards your toes. Rock towards your heels. Then move into a deep squat by connecting your big toes, connecting your knees and your inner thighs. Grab a drink of water if you like here. We'll meet in toes pose by grounding through the knees, keeping all 10 piggies there. If you need a block, you can bring it in to sit on. Notice where there is struggle. Notice where there is a need to create something different. Take a breath to settle. Take a breath to calm inward. Accepting what is, even if it's shaking, even if it's a little bit uncomfortable. And we'll release. Wiggle your toes. Shift one leg longer than the other. Shake out side to side. Come back into heroes now. We'll sit down between the heels. So now the block may need to go flat. Some of you may be able to sit all the way down onto the earth. Now again, inner thighs are squeezing here, seeking to find comfort within rising information. When we feel frazzled, when we feel as if there's too much, that's our call to move towards silence or move away from the loud. Meditation may not feel the same. Yoga may not feel exactly the same. But by letting go of what was, it allows us to arrive fully present in what is. Your practice is always there for you on your mat. Your breath is constantly present with you throughout the day. And so rather than taking our awareness into what others are doing, bring your awareness inward and notice what it is that you're doing that causes discomfort. And it may just be simply noticing that causes the shift. Take a breath out. Shake out your hands. Shake out your face. Make a funny face. Downward facing dog. We'll meet up there again. Take on some balancing, friends. Take a hop, step, or a jump forward to the top. Inhale up into mountain. We'll take on a one-leg variation now. Lift your left knee and extend the knee outward from your hip. Find the balance point downward through your right leg, and if you're pitching your hips forward, shift them subtly back so that you feel your core light up to support you. Now I like hands to heart center here. Hands elevated increases the balance. Steady breath in. Exhale to airplane. Sweep your left leg back. Hands open by your sides. And then push down into your grounded leg. Take a subtle bounce there so that you're activating all the muscles that support you. Let your exhale go. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, chair pose. Now take on airplane arms. Shift your hands back. This pulls your heart open. Inhale up into one leg mountain. Bring the right knee this time with you. So start by getting your balance into your left leg. This knee is extended. This foot is downward so that your right ankle is right underneath the knee. Now an active push of your hands together will activate this space across your heart. For me, that's been feeling especially locked up lately, so guide energy there. Take a breath. Exhale, airplane. Open it up. Now notice left leg. Bend so that you're creating downforce, a steady energy that supports you. Exhale goes. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Now for eagle, wind your right arm underneath your left. Bring your right leg up and over. Now we're seeking to align elbows and knees along the midline of the body, and rather than rounding in, for this version today, sit up tall and create the depth into your left leg. Move your hands away from your face. Inhale, one leg mountain. Release your right knee up. Exhale, airplane. Sweep back. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Left side now. Left side eagle. Left arm underneath right. Right leg up and over. Once, twice. Can kickstand or dangle. Find grounding however you can so that there's a rise upward through your spine. Squeeze to the middle of your body. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, airplane. Sweep left leg back. Inhale, sweep back through. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Last set. Inhale, one leg mountain. Bring your left knee up with you. Exhale, figure four. Cross left ankle over right thigh and sink your hips back. Now if it's within your practice to round forward, that may feel really good here. Start with forearms to legs. Hands can come to earth, or that trusty block always works well here. Now one thing I've noticed being a hot yoga teacher moving into room temperature, outside temperature, is that it may take a little bit more patience to allow your body to open up. And that's perfectly okay, but that is a shifting for some of you who practice hot yoga with me. So noticing these changes, rather than fighting them and being like, oh man, that was so much better when I could do it the other way, just allow for it to be awesome now in your body. All right, let's come back up. I think that's enough. Release that leg out, shake it out. Your balancing leg may be the one that needs movement. Shake your hips. Inhale back to chair. Airplane arms. Inhale, one leg mountain. Right side this time, bring it up. And then exhale, figure four. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Balancing side to side. Now start elevated, right? Start with a long spine so that then when you round, you're carrying that long spine with you. Oh yeah. Some people say we carry a lot in the hips. I think we carry a lot in the hips when we're not moving them, when we're not using them. And so getting onto the mat, even if it's not your best yoga day, really is the best yoga medicine. It is so good for your body. Let your exhale go. We'll come up with the inhale, right leg lifts. Shake it out. Oh yeah. And give your left leg a shake. Both hips, both legs, and forward fold. Now we've done some balancing on our legs. Let's do some balancing on our hands. For crow pose, plant your palms about shoulder width distance. Bring your knees to your triceps. We're going to work 5 or so breaths here. So keeping your elbows in, hands spread wide, find the rock and roll in, and then eventually toes can come to squeeze behind you. Now if you stop breathing here, man, it gets a lot harder. Keep it going. We'll end up in frog. Ribbit, ribbit. Also handy for the block here, elbows to knees, knees go wide. Sit up tall and bring hands to heart center. Offer up gratitude in this moment for what's working in your life. Send it out. Abundance is there. Abundance is present. Let's let it go. Downward facing dog or child's pose, whichever works best in your body. Come up to a high plank position now. Elevate. Bring your right knee to right elbow, and then we'll move in to half pigeon. Now starting elevated, bring this block to the top of your mat and push your legs down to assist in elevating your hands upward. This may feel really good just right here. Guide your left hip down and forward as you guide your right hip down and back. Sleeping pigeon if you like, take it on for a couple breaths. I'm going to stay right here today. Continual cycles of breath renew the energy within your body. And the bigger your breath cycles, the more prana, the more energy you're bringing in as well as clearing out. 3 ground hands, high plank position, right foot back. Now bring your left knee to your left elbow. Sweep the leg under, half pigeon on this side. Now eventually this foot may come up and square. For me, I'm at a little bit of an angle. Keep your front foot really active. You can check in on your back foot, the other back foot, and make sure it's going long behind you. There's a balance between activation in your muscles that keep you supported and a release. If we fully release, it's too much. Our joints can't take it. The ligaments, tendons can't take it. So keeping muscles engaged will allow other muscles to open up and stretch. I think we're almost there. Reground hands. High plank position to start. Chaturanga if you like. Downward facing dog is our meeting point. Push up and back, and then elevate your right foot to the sky. Push out through the heel. Push out through the inseam of that leg. Cross ankles. Downward facing dog. Cross legs, right foot on top of left. Inhale, re-extend, and then exhale, release. Take your left foot up and back. Push through the inseam, push through the heel. Exhale, cross ankles. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, downward facing. Look forward, hop, step, or jump through to the top. Have a seat on your mat. Bring the block beneath your seat. And we're going to move into a cow face. Cross legs, knees align at the center of your body. Now this may be an uncomfortable position to get into. It's helpful to push onto the outsides or onto the tops of your thighs to help the inner thighs squeeze together. And the block underneath you gives a little bit more space. From there, we may take on archer arms. Right arm is going to go above. You may want to support your underarm here, or you can reach fully behind with your right arm. Sitting up tall, lean back into your left hand. Release your arms. We'll move into a seated twist. Right hand to left knee, left arm behind you. Carry your gaze up and over your left shoulder. And come back center, counter twist gently, staying elevated. Refind center. Now fold out and over the legs. I'll suggest hands behind you. Create one fist, chest expansion. Fold forehead to knee. Now this may feel like you're bound up in a couple of different knots. Know that it's not all about how deep you fold or how much you can squeeze your legs together, but really finding a form that works in your body. So these are suggestions. Know that you can always do what works, and I truly support you in doing so. Let's come back up, switch out the legs. Now usually one side is a little bit more generous than the other. This is my not so generous side, and so it does take a squeeze of my right leg up and across to kind of find that center. This is uncomfortable, but it's not painful. If you ever find pain in your knees or in your ankles, anywhere in your body, then that's a direct indication to shift out of that posture. Finding archer arms, right leg's on top. So right leg or right arm now comes up and over. You can support this underarm here or left arm then behind you. Lean back into your right wrist or forearm. Generous breath. Release your hands to twist. Left hand on top of right knee. Right hand now behind you to support you. Carry your gaze as far as comfortable towards your right shoulder. And come back center, gently counter twist, right hand now on top, left hand behind. And come back center. Hands behind you, create the weird wonky grip, and then fold forehead towards knees, chin towards chest. And take a lot of breaths here. Remember our opening rounds of breathing down towards the belly. Re-engage there if you've lost that breath. Surrendering towards the challenge allows us to rise up. Keep breathing. And we'll release back up seated. Take your legs out in front of you. Remove the block. Give a wiggle shake. And then exhale, forward fold. Capture the outside edges of your feet. Start by lifting up, pulling your belly button towards your heels. Then it's safer to roll chin towards chest. Breathe to your back body. Breathe down to your belly. Gently release, come up seated, and lay back onto your back. Bring knees into your chest, give a good squeeze. Extend your left leg long, keep your right knee up and in, pull it down and around your rib cage. Then on an exhale breath, up, across, and over. Keep your right shoulder grounded. And rather than pulling towards where you want your body to be, notice where your body is asking to be in this moment. Gently arrive in your twist. And come back center, bring both knees in, take a squeeze. Hold on to your left leg, extend your right. Pull down and around the rib cage, stay breath in. And then exhale across your body, pull. Left shoulder stays grounded. May feel good to kick out through your left heel. Getting tickled by the grass. And come back to center, both knees in. Take on bridge pose. Final balance for the spine. Ground your heels down. Often good place to use a block. Inhale, lift your hips and shift that block underneath you if you're taking on the supported version. Regardless of whether you're using the block or not, we're still engaging our feet downward, and that may feel like you're pulling your heels back towards your glutes. Create one plane from knee to shoulder so that you can soften into your neck. Steady breath in. Exhale, release. Come all the way down. And Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together to touch. Take your knees out wide, and I'll suggest bringing your hands towards your belly. Steady breath. Stay here or move towards final resting Shavasana, extending your legs out and away. Release your breath cycle towards a natural cadence. Allow your body to soften down into your mat. And remember your natural ability to rest, to recover, your natural ability to relax. Bring your awareness towards your hands and your feet and allow them to soften. Allow them to rest. Bring your awareness between your eyes towards your third eye. Allow that area to soften, to open. Rest your face. Rest your neck. Let your belly drop heavy as you breathe. Stay as long as you need. If you are ready to reawaken your body, reach your hands up and overhead and extend your legs out and away. Shift left and right. Reach one leg. Feel through your side bodies. And then roll gently to one side or the other. Allow that to bring you up to seated, where we began, and we'll take a couple breaths down into our bellies. Now fill up, feel the difference. Open mouth, exhale. And breathe into your belly. Open mouth, exhale. Last one, breath to belly. Open mouth, exhale. Now 3 ohms to close to seal in our practice. Breath in to prepare. Many blessings, friends, and remember, it's often our ability to let go of what's happened that guides our experience moving forward. I hope this helps. Namaste.